Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with another episode of Fishing Planet. And yes, I'm actually here in Lonestar. I just happened to be here after all the events of the Thanksgiving had finally come to an end. And one of the things I had noticed is I haven't caught all the species here. And since my gear's already kind of set up with the basic beginner stuff, I thought I might go ahead and finish it off. Anyway, like I said, a lot of things have changed around here, things I haven't even noticed. Let me go ahead and give you an example. I mean, I was just sitting here and I noticed they've added so much immersion here. But if you notice right there, there's a little frog right there. And when I was over here earlier, I saw some turtles out there. I don't think they're always there. I think they just kind of climb out whenever they want to, which is kind of cool. I love that. It just makes it feel all the more immersive. They have gotten a lot of detail in here that I have not seen, and I've just been so focused on other things. But yeah, while I was here, I went ahead and completed one of the missions I've missed. I haven't gone through with all the missions either. That's another big thing I might try to do, guys, because one of the things I've noticed is my views have been dropping off quite a bit, and I don't know if it's because I'm kind of focusing on getting uniques, which a lot of people do, or exactly what it is. I thought maybe I need to do something a little bit different. The whole gist of my techniques and everything is not to come in here and show you how to fish. That's not what I do. I'm not a guide. I don't feel comfortable with doing tutorials. What I do is I come in here and we fish together. It's like you and me, buddies, we come in here and we say, let's go fishing. And we'll see what happens. And we'll try a few things, and if it works, great. If it doesn't work, we're alright. We still had a good time. But yeah, what I think I might do is I might start in the beginning and try to finish some of these things off. Like, for instance, trying to get all the species. I have not caught... Now, I actually have caught these fish. Without a doubt, I've caught grass pickerel. But since they started putting these checkoffs here like this, you can actually get missions completed that are not actually in the missions category. It's you catch like all the commons, all the trophies, or all the species in one particular location. Plus, we of course have the missions themselves, and you got mastering and collecting. And I've completed a lot of them just by default, but I really just haven't been focusing on just completing them. And like Mudwater, I almost have all of the exploration for this completed, and I could easily go back and catch those 3. Shouldn't take very long, and I get some free stuff out of it, plus some bait coins, which I definitely need to increase. But I think what I might do is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to see what I can do about getting these red ears. I haven't been able to check off the red ears and something else. I'm not sure. What was it? Was it minnow of some kind? No, it was grass pickerel. Now the grass pickerel should be simple yet. Seriously simple. And I'm going to grab I think I have my light rod here, don't I? Yeah, I do. I have my feather light. Perfect. Actually, this might work. This turtle spoon might be just what I need. Let's go to the 5. I can tell you where those guys are. They're right over here. That little... I catch them right in here, and they've always been there. We are in a peak, so shouldn't be too hard. They usually like a stop and go. Oh, and a little bit of lag there. Actually, let's use something you could probably access a little bit easier. Something. Not spinners, not narrow spoons. Actually, I might try a nano spoon. Bet you that would do really well. Try the smallest of the small. Bluegill love this too, and so do the crappie. There's a white crappie. Like I said, the crappie really dig it. Trap here. The crappie are usually pretty easy to catch. I get trophy crappie in here pretty darn easily. Let it sink this time. There we go. Told you. There we go. We got him checked off our list. Now the red ears. There's a couple places they can be caught fairly readily. One of which is in a certain couple of holes over here. There's some spots over here that can be gotten, and then over here. So let me see what we've. Like I said, we checked that one off. Let me put this away now that I was in Russian fishing earlier and I kept hitting the 0, which makes you put the rod down. Yeah, I'm going to try over here for the red ears. Can't remember if I've got a mat. I think I do have some match rods here, so. But if you want me to, I can use a telescopic rod since that's what you start with as a new player. Just so that you're just starting out, you can get them. But you used to not to be able to get to this. I think early in the game first came out, you couldn't cast over here. Now you can. I've got a marker there. That's solely to mark the hole. Now I'm going to grab. Let's see. I got a couple of them. Yeah, that's a match rod. Kind of big though. Let's see. That's kind of big also. Yeah, let's just use the Caesar. I would go with a number 2 or number 4. Let's go with a number 4. Now, blood is probably going to focus on them solely for the most part. That and catfish. But if you're starting out, red worms work really well actually. And we want to go deep. They're deep. I hit F11 obviously. I learned how to do that. I knew how to do it, it's just I'd forgotten. I hadn't used a telescopic rod in forever. But we're going to cast it right out in that hole. See, it's just deep enough. Now the red ears tend to bite really well in the late evening too. between about 4 and 5 on the heron. Now here, I don't really remember, honestly. So we're going to see what we can do. We just need to get a common and a trophy. There are no uniques on Lonestar.
Hey guys, I just wanted to let you all know that Christmas is coming, and I just recently became a partner with the Fishing Planet store, and I'm going to be advertising a number of items that they have online that you can check out. And if you use my promo code that I'm going to be popping up here on the screen, you can get up to a 10% discount. Plus, there's a lot of items here, guys. I mean, you've got the tackle, you've got all kinds of new arrivals coming every day. I've got a number of caps I'm going to probably be giving away in the near future, and a number of other items I'm going to be showing off as the time progresses towards Christmas. But if you guys do put in that promo code, it will help me and it'll help you. Now, first and foremost, what can we say about the Fishing Planet gear? They have some amazing tackle here, guys. A couple of rods I'd love to be able to get, and I'm going to as soon as I possibly can. But right now, they've got them on discount. Plus, you can get the 10% discount counted onto this no matter how many you get, guys. Can't beat that. And in addition to that, you've got all kinds of gear, guys. Check this out. The caps, you've got cups, you've got glasses that are double layered, like this one here for drinking, and you've got shot glasses. You get 2 of those when you purchase these. And like I said earlier, I will be giving away a number of caps. How you win these caps will be determined in a later video, guys. So anyway, please check out the Fishing Planet store online, and I will pop up a link to that here, as well as my promo code. Christmas is coming, guys. We need to get on this quickly because it's going to be here before we know it. Anyway, we're going to go right back to the video.
Actually, I might. Let me recast this because that is kind of a big lure. Or that's just kind of big, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know that I necessarily need to be that deep either. Let's see here. Let's take it to about 90. Well, the heron 90 was always ideal for me. There we go. Yeah, this is the deepest point in the lake, right here at the edge of the dam. That's what this would be. It would be a dam. Well, they made this kind of lake. They dammed it off. Probably a stream or something. Yeah, I think I might change that from red worms to something else. I think they actually like bloodworms a little more. I know they love waxworms, but I'm not. Let's just go with waxworms. Waxworms are always a definite yes. These guys. Kind of surprised the red worms didn't attract their attention too. They usually do. They're not their absolute favorite. They really love waxworms. They really love bloodworms. They really love the blood bait and pet food. I think you might be able to get the pet food early on. Honestly, don't remember. I'd have to check the store to see what level. But yeah, we're getting a bite already, so that made a big difference. Now it might not be a red ear, be anything, because there's a lot of different species to go for it. But yep, a white crappie. That is the problem with using the waxworms. The fact that so many species feed on them. Actually, let me just check here real quick, guys. Let me see here. Because I really don't remember as far as the shop goes. Let's see. Well, they don't even show you anything that they go for here. I have to go to the main one to be able to know for sure. I tell you what, I will do that once we get one of these suckers. Let me see. Well, yeah, they also go for crickets too. Let's try these bloodworms. Just see. I think maybe bloodworms you can get fairly early. I don't remember. Thing is, with pet food, I wish I knew if you could get that early on because pet food kind of singles them out really well. You won't get the crappie, you won't get the bluegill. Now with with waxworms, with bloodworms, you're going to possibly get those, the shiners. And something else of note, crawfish cut. They really like crawfish cut. I don't think it's in their list, but that's another really good one to use. And I don't think you have to be that far along to get that. Really singles them out too. Alright, we got a spy here. Ah, golden shiner. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, that's going to be a problem. We're going to keep getting other species. Let me see if I've got anything. Yeah, I do have crawfish cut. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Yeah, I don't believe that's even on their list, but one of my viewers a long time ago pointed me out to that and said that's all they use to get them because it singles them out so well. Especially on the heron. See? We're getting a bite right off the bat. Alright, I think we're getting a bite finally. And fiddling with it. There he goes. There's our red ear. Trophy too. Nice. Yeah, fat bugger. One fat little bugger, isn't he? That's as big as they come here. Anything comes, honestly. But you can see just how fat these guys are. They make bluegill look tiny. Alright, got him. Limnologist at Lonestar Lake. Catch all fish species of trophy form from Lonestar Lake. See, I was 2 bait coins. That's why you want to do this. Now I just need to catch a common size one. In fact, let's do this. We'll go to another spot just so that you can see. Another good spot used to be over here. Now, it may have changed. Things change. But I'm hoping that it hasn't. This used to be the main spot to catch them. Trophies were always over there, though. That's the trophy. But right in this area where the lily pads are, look for the two. Not the horn. I think it's called horn reed or something like that. Right here, next to those lily pads, is a real good spot for them. And the 117 inches that I had before would not work here. It's not deep enough. It'd lay on its side for sure. I think even 98 will, but I've got it, I think, right at 90, so that should work just fine. You usually get more bites here, but they don't come as big. Also a good spot for the young catfish too. But we may, I don't know, I don't remember if the catfish go that much for crawfish cut or not. I think they do, but I think they prefer going after cheese and pet food and blood bait. Activity over here. Yeah, I can't remember how many bait coins you get for getting all the species. Throw it back a little bit further this way. There we go. Wow. Okay. He really wanted it bad. Ah, spotted bass. I thought that seemed a little big. Yeah, the bass like it too. I forgot about that. That's alright. A little extra cash. Here we go. Somebody was pecking it a little bit. There he goes. That's it. That should have completed it. Limnologist assistant at Lonestar Lake. Catch all fish species of common form in Lonestar Lake. Oh, I thought I got something for catching them all. Well, shoot. I was sure that we did. Well, I've gotten them all, though. That's for sure. It's all checked off. Every one of them. So that's a good thing. Anyway, yeah, you can get, like I said, a little bit of extra bait coins for doing that. I think we'll go ahead and leave. I think I have a Lesney Vila exploration mission available to me as well. And that might be our next adventure. Unless you all would like me to go back to Blue Crab Island. I have no problem doing that. This just kind of... I don't want to go with people. See, I've only gotten 4 of 10 counted on this. So I can definitely spend a little time here. And I haven't that much for a long time. So, kind of like to, just to mix things up. But I believe before I go there, I am going to have to add a few things to my list because there's some baits that you can use here that I don't have available with me right now that are specific to them. But yeah, let me check on here real quick now that we're in the main. So we want to go to baits. Alright, now this is the stuff that you want to use. Okay, pet food you can get early. Yeah, the red ears go for pet food. You can get that at level 4. And let's see, another good thing. The dough balls are really good for the smallmouth buffalo. The cheese, catfish go for. Now, at Lesney Vila, the bread with honey is really going to be important. Crickets are also really loved by the red ears. Small cut bait, I think the small channel cat will go for that as well, but you have to be level 7. So that you might want to wait until a little bit later. The maggots, they don't do too bad. They work pretty good, but I tell you, the semolina balls, if you want to go for smallmouth buffalo, they really love the semolina balls and peas. But those are much more advanced. Yeah, crawfish cut you can get at level 11, so it really isn't that far. See, you have to get to level 13 before you get to the wax worms and the blood worms. So crawfish cut can definitely help you out, guys, as will the crickets and the pet food. That's what you need. Alright guys, I hope that helps you out a little bit. I am going to probably change a little bit of my bait around, but let me know what you want me to do, because like I said, I've been getting some drops in views, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe I'm just going up to levels that are much harder, and a lot of people are just starting the game and they kind of want a little more insight on some of the earlier places and how to get bait coins and things like that. But anyway guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun, and I will see you later. Bye bye.